Mutreja joins us on the phone line to run us through what does this mean for the company. Hi, Vinati. Good to see you. And as always, what's the current capacity in terms of this product? I think it's butyl benzene. What is the current capacity? How much does this add? And with this 25,000 tons, what kind of revenues can you see?
Sure. See, isobutyl benzene right now is about 20% of our overall revenues, and it is used to make ibuprofen, the painkiller. We are the largest manufacturer of IBB in the world with about 70% market share. Now, ibuprofen as such, it's the best painkiller available out there. It has very less side effects. It's available cheaply. It also has fever-reducing and anti-inflammatory properties. So, and people's tolerance towards pain has been decreasing. So there's a lot of growth in demand for ibuprofen coming from the aging population, children from areas such as Eastern Europe, Asia, and Africa. So that is why at present there's a shortage of ibuprofen worldwide. So in order to meet that growing demand, our customers all over the world are increasing their production capacities of ibuprofen. And now to meet that demand, we will be increasing our IBB capacity by about 40%.
40%. So what does it translate in terms of numbers, Vinati?
See, going forward, IBB will continue to be 20% of our revenue mix because also our other products, namely ATBS and IB, are seeing good spurt in demand coming from industries such as water treatment, mining and construction chemicals. We are also adding new products to our portfolio such as butyl phenols and PAP. So after 3 years also, 4 years also, the share of IBB is not going to change much.
Okay, but if you could quantify what this increased capacity means in terms of annual revenues for you?
Well, there's increased capacity in terms of annual revenues. I will not be able to quantify, quite frankly, because then we are talking about pricing contracts with our customers, which I'm not allowed to divulge.
What about the timeline?
This will be ready by March 2018.
And do you require to put in any more money, any capex? What kind of a capex outlook do you have for FY18? Do you need to raise any money? Do you have money in your books?
Well, the capex for this expansion is going to be about 20-25 crores. We have about 80 crores in current investments right now. We will also be doing capex for butyl phenols and PAP spread out over the next 2 to 3 years. Our annual cash generation is over 220 crores. So we should be able to fund all our capex through internal accruals mostly.
Vinati, there's been a lot of talk about pricing pressure in the US or even in India. Doctors are, there is a possibility that doctors will have to only prescribe generic prescriptions. Has ibuprofen prices been under pressure, and therefore the raw material IBB that you supply? You spoke about very good volume growth, but what about the pricing angle of it?
See, we have with most of our customers formula-based pricing. So the price for our end products changes based on our input prices. So as such, our margins, especially dollar per kg, remains fixed. So we haven't faced any pricing pressure as such.
All right, Vinati, let's finally wind down this conversation with giving us some kind of an outlook for the coming fiscal. Last year, you did around 700 crores. You have some capacity expansion that's taking place, etc. Are we looking at a single-digit revenue growth? And also, if you could help us in terms of margins, you've been holding at around that 32-33%. Possible to hold on to those levels? Can you better it?
Well, this year we are expecting revenue growth of about 15%, and our product revenue mix isn't going to change much, so we should expect similar margins as last year.
Okay. Thank you, Vinati, for joining in, and all the best.